I think you as a company, you want to be able to figure out your secret formula to doing your job really well. And I think the challenge, even after you discover what that is, and usually the experts, the people who have been with a company a long time, they're the ones who figure out that secret formula. They figure out the steps that allow you to do what you do. And then I think where training happens is that, it allows you to take those steps, document it, communicate it over, hundreds, thousands of people, right? And I think communicating those best practices, providing a place to share those best practices, and making sure that somebody who is a newbie is able to get caught up in those and don't have to go through that slow process of becoming an expert by themselves.
Okay, so what I'm hearing from you is, well, a couple thoughts. One, you mentioned you have to figure out the secret sauce. So you have to figure out what those processes are. So that's the first step. So you need to have somebody who can go in and actually evaluate what you're doing right now, what works, what doesn't, and then document it all. That's your next step. And then your third step was you said share it. So you want to be able to share it. So, there's levels of efficiency there that we could talk about. Um, and I would say if you take a step back even further, it's like, what is the starting point for the company? If it's a new company and they don't really have much in the way of documentation in terms of documenting their processes, or they haven't really thought about them in terms of efficiency yet, that's sort of one bucket. And the second one is a company that's established, that's been doing things for a long time. That tends to be, there's some sort of documentation that's probably changed over time. There's versions of it, and they have sort of standards and ways of doing things. Sometimes, often those sort of form organically over a number of years. But so if those are the two buckets of companies,